So my name is Ruth Duran. I'm a certified life coach. I'm an MBA, and I am in training to become a master coach. And what does that mean? That means that I help my clients with their mindset. I help them with their brain. I help them with really the main reason we create any results that we have. And then I help them with the business, and I help them go through their business and identify what is in the way of them creating the money that they want, and then also creating a system where they can create the money that they want. And so my strength as an accountant is forensic auditing, very going into the brain, or we can talk about going into a business, but going in and seeing what is in the way of them creating the money that they want to make. What is costing them making the money that they want to make? And sometimes it could be something just as simple and as easy as them not collecting accounts receivable, or them not seeing enough people, or them just even how they believe and what they believe they can make. They're in front of 10 people a week, and they're closing those 10 people at a smaller rate, and then believing that it's possible to sell those 10 people on a higher product, more of the products that they need, showing them more of the products that they need. All of it just comes from how we believe in ourselves. And so that's my strong part. And I am my number one client. I'm always working on client number one, client zero, which is me, and working on how I can show up and how I can create results for myself without working any harder or longer. And my theory has always been, okay, that was fun. That was easy. I'm still working harder than I need to be. And so that's my goal. My goal is to create my results in my business with fun and ease without working harder or longer and doing more things. My ideal client is the woman who thinks to make more money, she has to do more things. She has to show up more. She has to work longer hours. She has to take more action. And I help them identify, first of all, what is it that they're doing that's not giving them the result that they want? And number two, where can they improve and where can they up level so that they can get the results that they want? And so today I wanted to share with you on this Facebook Live profound realization and impact that I've had just in the last I'm going to say 5 days, that has really blown my mind and taken my own belief and my own story about myself to the next level. And it's I am very fortunate. I've accumulated mentors who believe in me more than I believe in myself. I've accumulated mentors who see me and see my possibilities, see my my ability to create so much more, and they back me up. What has happened lately is they're going, okay, you get yourself to where you get yourself where you need to go, and we are here waiting for you. They now say, I believe in you. And so my biggest breakthrough happened actually last Friday. I was listening to a podcast, and I feel like my mentor was talking directly to me. And my mentor said, I don't believe you believe in yourself. And when I really thought about that, it pissed me off. Like, what do you mean she doesn't believe that I believe in myself? What does she mean she doesn't believe that we believe in ourselves? And so what she actually said is, I believe in you, but I don't believe you believe in you. That got me pissed off. That got me frustrated, because up to that point, I needed my mentors to believe in me. I wanted my mentors to believe in me, but I didn't realize that my mentors needed me to believe in myself as well. And so belief is just a thought that we keep on thinking. If Abraham Hicks, which is Esther Hicks, who talks about Abraham Hicks talks about a belief is just a belief you keep on thinking. A belief is just a thought that you've thought over and over and over again. A belief is just a thought that we have nurtured and taken care of. And so if a belief is just a thought, and I'm not believing in myself, I'm not thinking thoughts about myself that are going to create the result that I want. I'm not thinking thoughts about myself that are going to take me to where I want to go. I'm not showing up powerfully in my life to be able to think about myself in a way that takes me to where I want to go. And so like I said, for days, I was very mad at her. And when I started warming up to what she said and warming up to the possibility of that is true, and warming up to how I want to show up in the world, what also came to my mind is what also happened is another mentor of mine, she wasn't talking to me. It was in a book she had written. And she said, not believing in yourself is not sexy. It's just default. It's just the lazy way for your brain to go out into the world. So it's like, okay, if believing in myself is just a thought, and my current thought is not that is thinking that I cannot do things, thinking that people like me cannot do things, thinking that there is not a possibility that this can happen for me. That's just a thought. And it's just a thought that I've thought over and over again. It's just a thought that I've gathered proof and evidence for. And it's just a thought. And so I started thinking about, if a belief is just a thought that I keep on thinking, and not believing in myself is not sexy, and my mentor believes in me, but she doesn't believe that I believe in me, there's one common denominator: my thoughts, the thoughts I keep, the stories I keep on thinking over and over again, the stories that I choose on purpose over and over again. And so that's what I wanted to share with you guys. And I wanted to come on and just say, what are you believing about yourself? What is the thoughts that you're choosing on purpose to think about yourself? And are they serving you? Are they helping you create what you want? Because thoughts create things. Thoughts create results in our life. Thoughts are what really created the environment that we're on. I'm recording this on Zoom, on Facebook. This was all at one point in time, an idea, a thought in somebody's brain. They believed in the possibility of it happening, and they actually went into action and made it happen. They believed it was possible for them. They believed that they can have it. They had a thought, believed in the possibility, and took it out in the world. And I help my clients do this. I help my clients believe in them because it is possible for them to create what they want to create. They actually are taking the actions that they want to take, but because they're not believing that it's possible for them, they're working harder and longer without realizing what it is. So for example, one of the analogies I love to share, which is my example. So in my example, I remember sitting and watching my daughter, who was lying on the couch. I'm lying on the floor in front of the TV watching So You Think You Can Dance. It was season 1, episode 1 probably. And she was watching and her thought was, I want to dance. Mom, can't I dance? And at that point in time, my husband was working overtime. I was working 2 jobs. Well, I was working for one company, but working 2 jobs for that company. And we were tapped out. And so I thought, how is it possible that I can be able to create the money so my daughter can do dance and us not work any harder than we need to be? How is it possible? And once I gave my brain that assignment, my brain started giving me thoughts, and things started happening that made it possible. So not only did my daughter dance we signed her up for 1 dance class, she ended up taking the maximum number of dance classes she could at that school, participating in dance competitions, which is not cheap. But it all started with a thought, with my baby girl wanting to dance, and me thinking it's possible for my baby girl to dance, and it's possible for me and my husband to make it happen. And we made it happen. And when I think about what we were making at that point and what we're making now, it's like worlds apart. We have 6 times what we used to make when he was working full-time and overtime, and I was working a full-time job and overtime. And so it is possible. It started with an idea. It started with a concept that we had in our brain. It started with just something that we put out into the world. Hi, Julie. Thank you for joining me. And so, first of all, if a belief is just a thought, and it's a thought that we've thought over and over again, we have the power to decide something different. All our thoughts create our results. So all our beliefs are creating the results that we have. So if believing that it's not possible for you is just a default thought our brain goes to, and it's not sexy, you can decide to believe something different. And if my mentors already believe in me, and they just don't believe that they just don't believe that I believe in me, that is something I can change. And what would I do if I chose to have a thought that says, I believe it's possible for me? Because that's what happened when my little girl said, Mommy, I want to dance. I believed it was possible for her, and I made it happen. What do you want to believe about yourself? If you believe that it's not possible for you, that's just a thought, and you can change your thought. If you need help, and if you are really ready to take your business to the next level without working any harder or longer, I can help you. Join my group. The link will be below, where I help my clients identify what are they doing that's costing them time, money, and energy, and how can they think and believe about themselves to show up in the world so that they can create the results that they want without expending any more energy, any more time, any more of the effort that they're already working hard. My clients are already hard workers, and my desire is not to allow them to burn out because of the energy that they're taking. And so our thoughts and our beliefs fuel the energy that we're taking. So if you're ready to make more money without working any harder or longer, I can help you. Join my group, where I go live every single week on Wednesday. I teach them a concept, and then I coach them on that concept on that call. The reason I do this is one thing, to learn what to do. It's a very, very different thing to actually learn how to take it into your business and use it in your life, custom for your life, and start creating results that you want. So if you're ready to make more money without working any harder or longer, join my group. The link will be below. I'd be honored, and it would be a pleasure to help you make your dreams a reality. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. Have a blessed day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.